What role did reconnaissance play in Civil War cavalry? Imagine riding through a foggy morning, your eyes scanning the horizon for signs of the enemy. That's what cavalry reconnaissance was all about during the Civil War. It was the eyes and ears of the army, giving commanders the information they needed to make smart decisions. Cavalry units would send out small groups or patrols ahead of the main force to observe enemy positions and movements. These patrols often used mounted sentries called vedettes, who would stay forward to extend the observation range. The cavalry would also organize vanguards, flank guards, and rear guards to protect their own forces while scouting. Their main tasks included locating enemy forces and estimating how many soldiers they had, which helped decide whether to attack or retreat. They also kept watch on enemy movements to see if they planned to attack or pull back. Screening their own army's movements was another key role, hiding their plans from the enemy and protecting supply lines. Early warning was vital, especially if the enemy was trying to set up an ambush or launch a surprise attack. Cavalry raids were often part of reconnaissance, too. These raids disrupted enemy supply lines and communications, forcing Confederate cavalry to reveal their positions or intentions. Terrain was often wooded and broken, making scouting tricky but even more important. Cavalry units became skilled at fighting demounted, using carbines and sabers to operate effectively in difficult environments. The introduction of repeating rifles made these missions even more effective, allowing cavalry to fire more rounds without reloading. Reconnaissance had a strategic impact as well. Union cavalry aimed to keep Confederate forces from gaining accurate intelligence, which helped keep Union movements hidden. For example, during campaigns in Kentucky, Union cavalry actively engaged Confederate pickets to prevent them from warning their main forces. Larger cavalry raids, like those led by General Grierson, combined intelligence gathering with surprise attacks that disrupted enemy logistics and communications. These operations showed how reconnaissance was integrated into broader cavalry tactics that relied on speed, surprise, and deception. Overall, reconnaissance shaped how cavalry was organized, equipped, and used during the Civil War. It evolved from simple scouting into a complex tool for battlefield awareness, making cavalry an essential part of military strategy.